Hello guys, so this video can be little bit surprising to you in the starting, but I will clear all your concept and will break the surprise at the end. So look what is the surprise. So I have created a array A, and we are talking about arrays as functional argument today. So I have created a array A which has three elements 1, 2 and 3, and simply I printed the size of array in the main function size of A, and then I pass this array to this function array size. Okay, so look this function array size. So in this small function what I have done, I have also printed same the size of array inside the function and size of x. So both output should be same. Okay, so let's execute our program. Oh ho, what is this? This is printing the size of array in main function is 12 and size of array inside the function is 4. Why it is? So this is a suspense and I will break it today. So first look, we have already discussed about this, that array in the main memory allocated like this. So I have declared three elements in the array 1 2 3. Suppose they are stored starting from address 100 to 108. At 100 1 is stored, at 104 2 is stored, at 108 3 is stored. Okay, so now look for this. If I print A, what it will give us? It is giving us some address. Okay, so why it is giving us address? Okay, so now also print the address of first element of the array, and then we will look the output. Oh sorry, address of the first element. Okay, so look the output, both addresses are same. So if I write like this, then it is interpreted as a reference variable. So when I passing A in this function, then the whole array is not passed. When I pass that like this, only the address of the first element of the array is passing to this function. So this is the symbol of array, and if we are passing the address, so it should be a pointer variable, only then it will catch the address. So yes, only this is looking like this. This is actually a pointer variable. If I write like this, then it is the same as previous. And why it is not passing the whole array, only the address of the first element? Because when we pass the array through the function, then the program of the main function will stuck here, and the control will be moved to this function, and in this function in the memory it will create a stack, and the size of arrays can be very larger. So if we pass the whole array, so this is only the wastage of memory. We can also access the array by the address. So why should we pass the whole array? So only the address of the first element is passed here. That's why when I printing here the size of x, it is only giving us size 4 bytes, which is the size of only first element. So I hope this should be now clear to you what it is. And now again we will look one more thing. So I think it should be clear to you array size now. So now we will look change value. So in the previous video I have already talked about the call by value. So when we pass the value through when we pass our value, not the address, then it will not reflect the change in the main function. But now I have already cleared your concept. We are passing the address of the first element here, not the array. So it will work the same. So when I change the value inside this function of array's 0th element, then also it will reflect the change in the main function, because this is pointing to the address. It's not creating the soft copy of the array. Like if I also print here the address here, okay, okay, now also print here the address of first element of the array. Okay, so address of first element of the array. So now look, okay, so inside the function it is printing the address this, and the address of first element of array is also this. So now it should be clear to you, this is only passing the address, not the whole array. So when we point out to that address, it will reflect also the changes in the main function. Okay, also if this is the address, so how we can point also the address? We can also point the address like this. So look, also the element value is changed. This is 1, but when I point like this, output is reflecting the change, because here in the X the address of the first element is stored, and if I done like this, it will change. Now look, one more interesting thing. If I do like this, then look for the output. Okay, it is swapping the value of second element, because I have already talked about this. When we done like this, it will increment the address by 4 bytes, and when I am pointing to that address, it will swap the value of second element by 7. So now it should be clear to you, when we pass the array through functional arguments, that is actually we are passing the array to a pointer variable, and if I pass like this, it will also show us the same functionality. This is the same as previous. Okay, the same functionality. And also you can say, if I pass like this, also it is showing us the same functionality. So I said to you, this is a very surprising video to you, and now I think your all concepts are cleared, how the array is passed in the functional argument. So this is very important concept to learn, and I hope you surely like this video. Thank you.